Hello, Mario. Civil and Structural Drawing. DE 5202, Session 10. Concrete Project 1. Hello, welcome. Well, let's have a look at Session 10, Concrete Project. We'll head on over to Moodle and just see where everything's located. So, Session 10. Wow. Not too much to go now, and this is the last session before the midterm break. So yeah, let's get some stuff prepped. So here's our video and here's our session notes by way of a PowerPoint. So yeah, let's get our PowerPoint up and going. Slideshow from the beginning. And yeah, alrighty. Oh, slideshow from the beginning. Okay, we'll drop that down there. Here we go. So there's our title page, which we're now should be fairly familiar with that now, the old title page. So let's just move on from there. And here's our all too familiar session plan. So we're going to come to class and sign in, and then I'm going to give you this intro live. So this is the rehearsal version. Actually, I do this at home before the classes, and then I'm just that much better when I'm live. So come see me live sometime like tomorrow. And then we're going to be working on the concrete details project. And then we have 2 sessions a week, so that's the first one. In the second session, of course, we'll just do a Q&A, and I will answer any questions that come up during the week or during the course of your work. So please get those questions ready, because generally those questions will apply to other students as well. And then also be working on the concrete details project. Okay, so moving right along. So the key learning outcomes for this session will be investigating reinforced concrete design and acquire more CAD skills as they relate to that reinforced concrete design. So as you be working with your CAD skills, you should be updating them, asking questions, thinking, wow, there must be a faster way of doing this or a better way. I wonder what it is. So I had a couple of those moments just today. Actually, I realized that something I was doing, or one of the things, I had trouble when moving objects. I wanted to move them to a set position, and every time I did it, it never worked. So I thought, oh, there's something wrong here. So I looked up, and instead of keying in the coordinates 0, 0, 0, what you've got to do is key in a hashtag first, and that must tell it that it's some sort of absolute coordinate reference, and then it'll go exactly to whatever coordinate you key in. So, you know, I've been doing this for a while now, and it suddenly occurred to me that there must be a better way. So I found out how to do it, and there you go. I've acquired more CAD skills, provided I use that skill from time to time. I'll be able to keep that in my repertoire. Right, so more CAD skills, updated your course diary, and we've got the infrastructure guru presentations. If you haven't done that already, they need to be done, so you need to be doing some prep for that. So let's move on here. So again, is your diary up to date? My daily reminder of your diary. Now these are important marks, as I've said. Could be the difference between that A and A plus. So could be very important to you at the end of the day, and just keep the diary up to date. And I hope that you're finding it a useful tool for your planning, reflecting on what you're doing, and just moving you forward with this course, because that is definitely the intention of it. Alrighty. Your worksheets, well, the last of the worksheets have been issued. There's no more worksheets coming through, so you need to be getting these done and into me, emailed to me, and I will have a look at them and get them back to you. So they're a vital part of some aspects of the civil cul-de-sac project. So I'm starting to get a few questions on them, and hopefully we can answer those. The infrastructure guru, of course, we've had four, I think, of those done, and some very good they were, and some of the data's come into me, so I've recorded that, and we'll have a look at that a little bit later on the where it sits in the Moodle site. The basic 2D CAD, a number of you have finished this. There's some of you just tidying up aspects of that, so very important that you get that done and done and dusted, and get the marks for that. Now, there's quite the marks for that are, there's quite a lot of work in that, but a lot of the work involved in that was learning the CAD. So the actual assessment part of that was a percentage of the total. So get that in. Make sure you have got all those, your skill sheets signed and things like that, and they're sort of guaranteed marks really if you can get everything done to a reasonable standard. So the civil project, the cul-de-sac, a number of you are working on this, and you should be starting to finish this up now and get this complete, and then start working on the next project, which is the concrete project. So some of you may be looking towards perhaps tidying up the civil project over the midterm break, which is coming up next week. I will be around for that time and available to help if you need it. But that needs to be done, and perhaps you should be aiming to at least get some work done on the civil project, the concrete project, and get that sort of underway, because the projects start to come thick and fast between now and the end of the semester, and also you'll be finding that in other subjects as well. So yeah, just try and program it, and that's what your diary's for, just to manage all your stuff and try and move forward. So here, the concrete project, well, I'm going to do the briefing for the concrete project today, the concrete project briefing. So that's done as a separate issue. So at this stage, I don't imagine there's too many questions about that, but perhaps after the briefing and in subsequent weeks. So I've put this slide in here so that we can address any issues that arise around the concrete project. And in subsequent weeks, we will have the wooden project and the structural steel project. So yeah, we're moving through. Things are starting to happen, and I'll have to start doing some marking soon and get that back to you as well. So what's new in Moodle? That's all that remains to be done. So what we need to do is to escape out of here, obviously, and get back into Moodle. I think we can drop that down there, and oops, we lost our Moodle. Oh, here we are. So here's our Moodle site. So I've put in here some resources. I'm pretty sure that these resources have been repeated in the assignment section as well up here. Here's your assignment section here, and the concrete project there, the briefing there, and some of that information has been repeated here. So I've put that in there as key information in session 10 that might well be worthwhile looking at. Some concrete reinforcing notes, a hand-drawn plan, something about bar bending and reinforcing bar identification. So I have had a bit of a look at those. Probably best that you have a look at those first. Just the infrastructure guru, just to remind you that those that have completed have put stuff up here and their PowerPoints and things, and I've actually received a poster here from one of our students. I'm hoping this is, oh, here it is here. So the cul-de-sac poster, which was very nicely done here as well. So that's all starting to come together very well. So a nice poster there on the cul-de-sac. So you can perhaps, that sort of information may well be of some use to you as you work through the civil project or complete the civil project. So there's some of those there. I've also there must be in the CAD videos that I've put some questions up in there. I've had one that came through. I haven't recorded. I'll just perhaps go to the basic 2D CAD there and ask me anything. So I've got some answers to a few questions there. Which printer, how do I insert templates? I've actually just done one today that some of you may well be interested in, and that's by way of a YouTube video on my YouTube channel here, Morio. So I'm just getting through to that now, my channel, and I created this one here, which I'll put on the in the Moodle site in due course. Ask me anything. Can't find the XREF. So I had an email from a student who had some trouble finding when they loaded their XREF into their plan. They couldn't find it, and so what I found was that what was happening there was that the base of where the XREF was sort of landing was significantly far away from the actual XREF. So when you put the input, the XREF was going into the plan but miles away. And when you pushed the extents button, it went for Africa and the little tiny dot, so you could find it. So I'm showing a method there of actually going into the XREF and resetting the base point using a base command. So that would be possibly quite helpful for a number of you. So just remember that they asked me anything in the basic 2D CAD. So here we are, trying to get back now to our Moodle site. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say there under session 10. So yeah, we're all pretty good. I'm just having a look here. Perhaps I did do some stuff in session 9. I was just checking. Oh no, I thought I had looked at doing a video on these cul-de-sac head details here, but I must have done it in class but not completed the video, so that could be coming soon as well. So that's a wee bit of an update on the Moodle. So I think that's will probably do us for today's session. So good luck with the concrete project and getting started on that. I do have some examples that I can show you if we need to, but I don't want to put those examples in the public arena. I want you to use your own vision and skills to come up with something yourself. So, but if you need some help, you know where I am. So let's leave it there. Cheers. See you.